Claude just dropped Live Artifacts, and almost no one is talking about it. But what this means for you is you can bring your data from all different sources into one unified dashboard that you can create in just a few prompts. So today I'm going to be building a CRM that pulls and sends to multiple sources all inside of my Claude chat, and it creates a one-to-one connection with my Notion account. Now, where this gets super powerful is aggregating all of those different CRMs or different lead sources that you have all over the internet into a unified dashboard. So let's say you have leads on HubSpot, you have leads on Notion, maybe you have leads on a Google Sheet. You could pull all those together with just a few prompts into a beautiful dashboard like this. And then you pull in something like Gmail and you could draft up emails with the help of AI. So not only are you bringing all of your data together, but you're able to get these unique insights about the data when it's all sitting in one place. So how do you actually set up these live artifacts, and what are some of the tools that you can connect? Well, that's the first thing that you have to do is basically connect all of your tools to Claude so that it can actually read that data on a regular basis. So in my example, I was using Notion, meaning whatever's happening over in Notion is going to show up in my dashboard however I set it up. So this is the CRM that I'm going to be using to demo this, and it's just some placeholder information in here, but this is pretty messy over here in Notion. So it doesn't really matter where you have this data stored. It can be across multiple different sources, and we can pull it all together with this live artifact. And it's going to maintain a one-to-one relationship with whatever data is in those sources. So it's going to pull it fresh every time that you come back to Claude. And the beauty of this is Claude has tons of different connectors, so it makes it super simple to connect pretty much any app that you could imagine to this and then create your own custom dashboard out of it just by prompting. So to set up your connectors, you can go over to the left-hand sidebar here. You can click on Customize. Then you'll see connectors here, but you can also just click Connect Apps. And then you'll see all of the apps that you can connect here. And if I wanted to search for an app like Notion, I could find it here. And if you don't have the app added yet, you can just hit the plus button next to it, and that will add that app. I imagine a lot of you use HubSpot, so you could use HubSpot as a connector. They have all the classics in here. They've got Google Drive, Google Calendar, Gmail. They've got Slack, so you could do some really creative stuff with Slack because it can send messages and it can fetch Slack's data. And if I click into Slack here, you'll see that it has all of these different tools. So you can use these tools like Read Channel as a way to create a dashboard. And it could even send messages. So you could create a custom version of Slack that's basically integrated with everything. I'm just going to close out of this one for now. Now I already have Notion and Gmail connected, so I'm not going to set those up, but if you wanted to, you could just click the plus button next to them and it's pretty easy to set up. So I'm just going to close out of connectors for now. And since I have those connected, I'm just going to start a new chat. Now let's go ahead and create this. But first, for the model, you're going to want to make sure that if you are trying to save on tokens and you're running low on tokens, you find that your sessions are ending quickly, I recommend going down to Sonnet 4.6 and maybe even turning off adaptive thinking if it's not doing anything too crazy. But for this example, I'm just going to be using Opus 4.7 with adaptive thinking just so I can get the result for this tutorial really quick and we don't have a lot of bugs to deal with. But you can click the plus button when you're ready to get started, and you need to make sure that you have the connectors enabled. So I already have Notion and Gmail here already connected, but if you don't have these turned on, then it won't work. So then you can just basically prompt it. And the key thing to say is that you want a live artifact. So I'm just going to say, I want you to create a live artifact of a Notion dashboard, but I want you to make it have filters for the different categories of lead. And I also want to integrate it with my Gmail account so that I can instantly draft an email using AI to generate an email for me from my Notion data. And this is just a very basic prompt, but you could go more in depth with this, or you could edit it later down the line if you don't like the results that it's giving you. And I'm also just going to upload our company's brand guide so that I can brand this exactly for our company. So I'll hit add files and just add our brand guide. So I gave it our brand guide, which is like 30 pages, but I also gave it this landing page that I generated in my last video with GPT Image 2. And I think it did a pretty good job at generating our brand and integrating it. And I like this style, so I'm going to have it match this. Use our brand guide to the best of your ability. The PDF is attached, but also use that inspiration image that I shared of the UI. And then I'm going to send this off. And again, the key term here is the live artifact. That's what you want to throw in the prompt, and it should be able to spin this up, especially if you have your connectors. So tell it live artifact, and then I have Notion in here and I also have Gmail in here. So now it's going to know that I want to use Notion and Gmail with the live artifact feature. I'm going to let it work through the first prompt that I gave it, and then I'll be back when we get the result. All right, so this just wrapped up with the first pass, and there's a few things that I need to fix on it. Number one, the logo isn't coming in correctly, so I'll need to fix that. Number two, let's see if these links work. Yeah, these links don't do anything. New lead doesn't seem to do anything. So it got the visual understanding down. I don't think it pulled in all of my leads either. The filtering is working and it looks great, but it's not pulling in all of my leads, and these also aren't clickable to open them up. Let's see if draft your next email works. No, it doesn't. Okay, so I'm just going to tell Claude this list of issues here. So my logo is not coming in correctly. We need to actually use the logo that I'm going to be attaching. I'm going to give you the logo so that you don't have to try to recreate it. Also, this isn't pulling in all of my leads from the Notion CRM. It's pulling in some of them, but not all. And the buttons at the top, pipeline, accounts, campaigns, and reports, don't do anything. So let's just hide those for now. The new lead button should open up a modal in the middle of the screen that allows me to insert a lead just by typing it and then hitting save. And that should add it to my Notion database, and it should also add it here. I think we also need a refresh button to pull in any changes from Notion on this CRM. And also let's just get rid of that bottom CTA altogether, because I just want the draft email feature to be on each of these individual users on their actual page that should open in a modal when I click on them. All right, so I gave it quite a prompt there, and I use Whisperflow to send off these prompts, and it does a really good job at just putting this in a nice bullet list and fixing any mistakes that I made when I was talking. So if you're using Claude, Whisperflow is a must-have in my opinion. Now I'm gonna send this off and see if it can fix that. Oh, and I forgot to send it my logo, so I'll add the logo as well. All right, there we go. So I just added the logo. I'll just stop it and restart. And sometimes it does funny things with the context, meaning it loses its train of thought when you stop it mid-interruption like that when you're using normal Claude. But if you're using Claude Code, I've found that it works a bit better. So I'm hopeful that it still picks this up. Yeah, the user's prompt is empty, so there's no primary. So I may have to pass this forward to it. Yeah, talk about wasting tokens. But this is actually pretty sweet how this is coming along. I really like it, and it followed the instructions on the styling almost perfectly. So what this would do is it would kind of allow you to integrate all of your tools into one and brand your CRM exactly for your company. And then later down the line, I'll show you guys as well how the sharing works with the publish artifact. And we could be bringing in some other tools. So if you had your leads spread across multiple platforms, you could just use a connector like this to aggregate them all together into this one artifact. Now, once Claude actually makes the connection to this, it's going to show you this little pop-up here, so you can just hit continue with one connector. So right now it's syncing from Notion, and in a moment here, it should be able to pull it all in. All right, so as you can see, everything is loaded up now. It loaded in 50 leads from Notion, 5 of them are hot, 26K in the open value for the pipeline, and then we have 17 active deals. And it's nice how it kind of pulls these things out of the data. And all of my leads down here are coming in now, so that's good. And if I click on them, it actually opens them up, and I can just click on draft email with AI, and it's going to look at Sarah's email here, and then it's going to draft up an email with Gmail. So if I just hit draft email with AI, it's going to compose that personalized draft, and then boom, it just gives me the draft right here, and I can just hit save to Gmail drafts and then continue with 2 connectors. And now it says draft saved to Gmail for Sarah Chen. And as you can see here, here's that draft. If I just click on it, I can see the draft right here, and it's as simple as just hitting send with that final approval. Now, I do want to mention that my brother Drake and I started a community about 2 years ago when this whole AI boom was taking off. And if you want to stay on the bleeding edge, I really believe that it's the best way to do it. We have weekly live calls, unlimited tech support. We have a growing library of in-depth course content. And it's not only touching on the AI skills, because a lot of that stuff you can find now, and you can even ask an LLM for that. But we also cover our business strategy and how we built our AI consulting firm. So how we get clients and all that jazz. So if you want to join, you can join using the link below, or click the link below to work with us. And if you did enjoy this, please go ahead and leave a like, comment below letting me know your thoughts on the new live artifacts, and subscribe so you don't miss the next AI update. Make sure to hit the bell icon if you want notifications. We'll see you in the next one.